Welcome back. The Collectibles Unlimited Association marks its 10th anniversary this month by celebrating the best of all worlds via its annual convention and with a live filming of Cosplay Nation, the movie. They also hope to promote toys as tools for creative learning in partnership with ABS-CBN's Larunungan Toy Drive. All right, now here to tell us more about their events are Cholo Malilin, Event Marketing Manager, Coordinator, Collectibles Unlimited, Media and Content Officer Azrael Colyadilia, Jay Sia, General Manager of Halimao Studios, and Alan Van Dam, the Film Director of Cosplay Nation. Also, Roy is here with us this morning. Tell us more about the film, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, well, let's get started first, I guess. First off, 10 years is a nice big feat for this convention. Congratulations and hats off to you guys for 10 years of playing and having fun and keeping the spirit of things that we love in the past still alive.
Yep.
Tell us about the past 10 years and what we can kind of look forward to as far as this convention is concerned.
Well, we started out as basically a bunch of guys just meeting in a clubhouse around 10 years ago, swapping and selling our toys, basically trying to get people interested in the hobby of collecting these toys, dolls, action figures, and then it just grew every year. We noticed that the attendance of our little gathering started growing, so we changed venue to a bigger site, and then now we actually dub it as the biggest pop culture event here in the country.
It's crazy because these toys really come from the imagination and like a fantasy world from our childhood, fantasy worlds, I guess. I remember I've interviewed a toy collector before for Tease. He has something crazy like about almost 2,000 Transformers toys,
right. Yeah.
and I asked him, and this is something I kind of want to ask you guys. I said, you've invested so much in these toys. I mean, time, effort, and of course financially as well. But it's also very much make-believe. What is it about this make-believe fantasy world that really you want to take and translate into your real life?
Well, during my kid days, I don't have the money to buy toys. So when I start to go to college, I got the time to acquire some toys. So I started there collecting comics, and then after that toys until I had kids, and now I'm shopping for baby toys.
Baby toys, and
so it's a big transition from collecting high-end toys and then shifting that. So it's a plan for
It's really about holding on to the best of our childhood memories and being able to share it with I guess our kids, the next generation, because it's probably during our generation when we actually had real material toys to hold on to and play with and basically destroy whatever and have fun with. Whereas now the generation, they stick to their computer games, and it's really more of a virtual kind of, playing that they do.
I like toys that you can hold on to as well.
So that's basically the fun that we used to have.
Well, speaking of the toys that you guys used to let's get on with finding out what you brought here in the studio. I was playing around with it a little bit earlier. I mean, I had my Barbies, so medyo naaalim ako, no? I am really very much like, oh, cool, guys have Barbies too, I guess. Tell us about from Mr. Transformer here.
Yes, this is
Optimus Prime
from the Transformers Animated. It's a Transformers 4K actually. It can transform by itself by pushing it, and it has electronic sound.
My name is Optimus Prime.
And it has a siren, so it's basically for kids. It's an easy figure, and I have here a design of a Manny Pacquiao from Mind Style. It's the official figure for Manny, the one he endorsed. So the other figures are from Cholo, the Hot Toys, the Barbie dolls for guys.
This is a special line of toys that's not available commercially, but you can actually order it online. It's a brand of toys called Hot Toys, and it's imported from Japan. And these are, well, they're really hot in the sense that these are what the collectors are grabbing onto now. So these actually feature very detailed likenesses of their movie version. So this is, of course, Batman and these two characters from Iron Man, War Machine, and Tony Stark as the Mark I Iron Man. So they come in this scale. They're very detailed, and you can actually move the pieces around and pose them. You know, these are really nice to look at, but it's also quite a hefty investment. They cost about 8,000 pesos per per toy, and the price actually appreciates as the toys are very scarce.
So it is still very much an investment. This one is patterned after
Yes,
Batman,
this is
Christian Bale.
Right, this is Christian Bale's
who I
Batman.
love.
Right.
Who, even if I'm not a comic collector, I would just love because he does have a resemblance to Christian Bale. Hi, Christian. And then we also have Robert
This is Robert Downey Jr.
That's
And
right.
so all of them come with removable accessories. You can actually remove Batman's head here and replace it with a Christian Bale head,
Really?
which comes with the toy.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And the same with this. You can actually replace it with the actor's likeness. So they have all of these nice removable stuff for people to enjoy their toys more with.
I kind of ended up just touching all the toys earlier without even asking permission, but really it's because there's so much detail to it. It actually feels like you're saying it's very real to the movie, movie
movie
costume.
accurate.
Movie accurate. It's very
These are the
movie
toys
accurate.
that we actually have to order out for. But one of the nice things that we feature in the ToyCon are Filipino-made toys that we actually import to other countries.
That's right. And on that note, I
Right.
think Jay here is going to tell us about these Filipino-made toys that are hits actually in other countries. We're going to find out more about the cosplay movie in just a little bit. But tell us about Thor, the Hulk, and Captain Planet. These are all locally made, right, Jay?
Yes, they are. They are. Actually, it is a customized, commissioned the statue we sell abroad. Actually, collectors actually contacts me to create those the comic heroes they read the comics, and actually they're contacting me to do the statue they really love to display on their cabinets.
That's right. Let's talk about Thor. Thor the Hulk, Captain Planet. They're made of what?
Fiberglass.
How much? I didn't even try to really lift it or anything. But how
it's a little
heavy is
heavy.
it? What is it? What is it?
Normally,
really
it
made of? How long
depends
does
on
it
the
take?
character.
Something like
This one, it weighs around 8 kilos, so that's 16.5 pounds.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great. And how long does it take to make someone like Thor?
Actually, it takes me 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3
Yes,
months.
so it's somewhere like a collectible.
It is very
Yeah.
much so. And if we can take a look at Hulk, Hulk is huge. Hulk and his figurine is huge. How much does this weigh? If this is 8 kilos, I don't.
And that's actually it's 14, I think, 14 kilos.
14. And if you were interested in purchasing one of these collectibles, how much in advance or what's
Actually,
the order? What's the process?
depends. Over the forum, they're making at least 10 people interest to make these statues, and they're emailing me. Actually, they pay at least half the price. And after that, after doing the final prototype, I collect the
rest.
Yes.
That's right. Well, these are hits also abroad. You were saying you
Yes.
market these in the United States, in Dubai, and where else?
U.S., Canada.
That's wonderful.
France, yeah.
Okay, and this is all Pinoy made, Pinoy talent.
Yes, yes. They love Filipino work.
All right. Now, aside from the things that we can find out, like these collectibles and the ones that we saw earlier at the toy convention, there's also going to be a movie that's going to be shot during the convention. If I'm not mistaken, tell us about that, Alan and Roy.
We're shooting actually film Cosplay Nation, and basically bringing the culture and the excitement of this fan base to big screen.
Now, for those who may not be so familiar with cosplay and maybe the world of cosplay, tell us about how this really works. Is it? Tell us about
cosplay
the
is basically
maybe just explain.
it's about fans who dress like their their favorite cosplayer.
I always wanted
their
to dress like Sailor
animation.
Moon.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly like that. And culture's been around for a long time, and in the Philippines, it's been very, very popular. So we're excited to be here to capture that excitement.
Great. So, how are you guys going to be filming during the convention?
We're going to do live taping, and then we're going to do some staging works back into China, and then it's about cosplayers and fans.
Great. So, if people are interested in actually becoming part of this movie, will you be open
Yes.
to
Yes,
having
we will.
people come
Totally
in
open.
and become part of it? Do they have to audition? What's the process
It's
like? when they
open
actually-
audition. Just come
That's
down,
great.
get in your favorite character costume.
Any
and
costume.
Any costume that you like.
That's okay. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna try and dig up a Sailor Moon costume and find myself at Cosplay Nation. Okay, now the toy convention is happening where and when, Cholo?
It's happening this weekend already. It's Father's Day weekend, so bring your dads and the whole family. That's June 18 and 19 at the SM Megatrade Hall. So we're taking up all 3 Megatrade halls at the SM Mega Mall. That's at the 5th floor, and you can catch all of your favorite toys there. We'll have the biggest exhibit floor of vendors and also people who will be just exhibiting their private collections and their works there. And of course, Cosplay Nation, the movie, will be shooting. So we're inviting everybody who's a fan of cosplay to drop by and enjoy and be part of the actual filming of this internationally distributed film that we will be making a big landmark of the convention. And if you want to know more about our convention, our website,
Just visit our official website, www.toyconph.com, or visit our Facebook, facebook.com/toyconph, or our Twitter, official Toycon.
Now there's going to be plenty going on this weekend, but there's also going to be quite a good cause that's going to be happening. The event is also going to serve as a drop-off point for people who'd like to donate certain toys.
That's right.
Correct, and that's in partnership with ABS-CBN's Larunungan Toy Drive. Tell us about that.
That's correct. We are partnered with ABS-CBN to actually seek for donations, toy donations for our less fortunate little brothers and sisters. So it's a toy drive. All you have to do is bring in your old toys, hopefully still usable and playable.
And also educational toys.
That's right. So we're basically going to donate this to ABS-CBN charities. All they have to do is to bring those toys and drop them in a big box that will be very much prominently displayed in the convention. And we'll be distributing this to our beneficiaries, orphans, and our special kids. So hopefully everybody will be a part of that. That's Larunungan, pretty much a drive for educational toys and for sharing in partnership with ABS-CBN.
Well, I mean, I think it's great because as I was saying earlier, you know, it's a world. These toys kind of come from a world of imagination and make believe, but behind these superheroes and the villains, there's that moral that you want to definitely the message that you want to impart as to the audiences. And I just saw Green Lantern, and I mean, there's a great moral to that. Will over fear. I mean, so I'm taking down notes. I'm like, hey, this is something that I could definitely, I mean, the message behind these superheroes, these toys, is definitely still present. I hope you guys have a great time at the toy convention, and look forward to another 10 years and more for the association.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Azrael, Cholo, Roy, Alan, and Jay. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a great weekend and happy Father's Day
Thank you.
to you guys.